We wanted to.
Yo, bro, I think the Mayans were so smart because they believe that this would have been covered anyway in thousands
Exactly.
and
And then
thousands
if
of
you
years.
look at this,
But listen, what human became alive and fuck that shit up.
and they were the ones to introduce money
So-
anyway.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I do for
Twice.
money.
Yes,
So way back. How was this formed? Like sometimes it's molten lava, and sometimes it's other earthly.
Well, we need to. If you go back, we have a very karstic region, so it's made of limestone. This was millions of years ago. So within that time span, you have water seeping through the surface, and because then it's limestone is very acidic. You have a chemical reaction.
Right.
And then over billions of years, you have it's breaking down, and then you have caves, which are called like solution caves like these, which is dry caves.
Okay.
And then sometimes you have like caves that have abrasive erosion, and that actually water would play a major role because then you have caves which are formed like active streams,
Right.
perennial.
And that's what made the.
Yeah. So you have like for example, even right now this cave is even breaking down or it's building up because then water from the rain seeps down, from the surface, and then it precipitates in the form of these formations, and then
So-
that is what when the cave is growing, but it's blocking off the space.
So if we came at another time when it's raining out or whatever, could we see some rain falling?
Yeah,
or coming?
exactly. You'll see more from the formations because then this is a dry cave, so you won't have a stream inside. But then these formations are even more active because then you
I
have
think
more
this
water.
has like a drainage, so the water doesn't stay in
Right.
here.
Yeah, and then even if you look at this is a perfect example here. Can you somebody? With
Oh,
a
yeah.
bright light, look
Oh,
at this.
yeah.
This is a newly found piece right here.
Clad.
Look at this, see? So that's a
Yeah.
new drip tip.
Right, since it was broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you look at it, this side, it's just
They build up.
yeah, they build up now. See?
Sick.
So you have that, and if you look at it, see?
Yeah.
Boy, I could say true.
Pretty.
Yeah. So
Alright.
they call them soda straws.
So that's
Yeah.
Tony Stroud and shit.
Okay.
So
That's the hole that didn't nobody want to go in.
One time when I'm
But he did go, but he came back up.
Everything.
He
because
said
if
it's
you look
too
at it,
small.
All of their formations, they go.
Down, they
yeah.
go down.
I mean, if you probably
So how you not cover this yet? Like so you think this they go down too?
well, some of them. Well, if you look at this, I mean, you can let that
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but look at this.
Like
I mean,
if
most
it's
of the
covering
formations
I'm
is
down, but this
Also,
part
if you look
down,
at this
it's,
here, guys.
so it's like a shell
So look at this. This is a new formation that's coming, but these are stalactites. See,
from the ground.
from the ground up.
Bomboclat.
Where it's always dripping.
Yeah. So it's a mineral buildup from the stalactites, and then it's gonna grow.
So this has a bottom.
Yeah, right here. Look at it. So you
Yeah,
have
but
this
from
would
where
grow-
it start? Right there?
No, from up. So the mineral that's falling from up would build up here,
so-
and then it could grow.
So and the only way that to these are
All
water.
of these water droplets.
Oh, bomboclat. No, I may think that then leave animal way.
No.
They go into
Yeah.
No, they are these are water droplets. Yeah, so the heavier the
Then
rain,
all of them.
all of that.
All of this are what from where the water make.
So you can't move that?
No,
you can't, it's thick.
no, and this would grow. So usually this we don't want to tamper with this one because
So you would
this
put
is,
a
this is an active
Right.
formation. So
Okay.
this is gonna grow, and then eventually to join with the one that's coming down, and then you call them columns, or then there's a term that they use which is like speleothems, which describe formations inside caves.
and then that's what start locking off the cave, the entrance
Yeah.
or the cave.
Well, this cave is getting locked up because then you don't see any formations coming down from the ground. But if you look up, I mean, you have all of these coming down. At some point in time, this was basically just a pure rock surface. But over thousands of years, you have, you have this formation coming down. The most,
it look like road and all
Yeah.
kinds of
Let's
stuff
see
is
the
up there.
original top of
yeah, so look at the original stone top up there.
It looks like.
All of this done the grow.
And what that black part there, fam?
Some of them are manganese. So you have different earth minerals. It depends. Sometimes you see red, which is iron. Black, which is manganese, yellow, which is either sulfur, or sometimes not in here.
Like that
Yeah.
when you come down.
Yeah, so you have sometimes inside caves, like for example caves with active like bodies of water, you have sometimes patches of yellow on the ceiling, which is like hydrophobic bacteria.
You think that's for make the cave stay alive? That
Well,
they
I think
create
it's
their own
just-
like so the stalactite not get make it grow.
Probably, I mean, the earth composition is pretty much different. So, you know, it's by layers. So sometimes you have more iron in the soil, or sometimes you have more
and
soil.
that's how far it could go.
Yeah, and then usually when it rains and then it precipitates on the walls, then it precipitates in different colors. So, you know what I mean? When it come out and water start running, you have different colors showing up on the wall. But it's basically the mineral or the chemical composition in the soil.
And wait, then is it that's the side we came down or?
No, we are off that side, but have you all taken a
Wiggle
look
your
at
way
this?
out of here, dude.
He's connecting up to the 9 layers. All right, so look at this right here. Was a really nice school collection also. So different artifacts. So you have from obsidian pieces, where you know then black pieces, you know, to random pieces are you know rocks. Some of them are like used for slings.
Well, bro, my piece is right here. See there? Exactly that right there. Yeah.
That are actually one part from one of them.
That's my part. You got it? That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, God. All right, let me skip that one then. So that's a perfect example. We remember we made it talk about the tripod.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
take a look underneath that. You can see 3 little feet.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
Like that
and,
one
you
they
see,
have two.
and you see those holes there, you think somebody took it out to take out like what you said
No,
they had in a rocker?
No, it's just so you could produce sound. So better sound right there, like when you drum.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
put
So
like-
you got me.
So
know it's
actually
only-
they said that time was stone where they dig out and put there?
They know that when they craft, when they mold the clay, they put a little rattle in there. So you know, broke it again and put the stone. Then the holes designed for it. So when that solidify, you shake it and then probably had to do, you know, with some part of the ceremony and stuff.
Yes. When then they burn the incense and then
Yeah, then you have.
offering.
So then you have
So
that.
the
you
what
have a
they
pa-
wanted it from?
these are like you know these are either like pendulums, like you know what they call a pendulum, like for building, for architecture.
Oh, for
Yeah, like you suspend it on a vine, or some of them are
Level.
even sling. Yeah, some of them are like slings for hunting. Like this, yeah, like this one, yeah, and this one right here, say, cause this one got a hole straight through. So you could put like David and Goliath
or something,
and yeah, like a vine. Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
and then used to hunt.
the next papa
Remember,
was on Warwick.
remember them. Then depend
think-
on the jungle for a living. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So this down part maybe that me find this like this too.
Yeah, then I would have found like probably broken from small, you know,
Yeah,
like
that one I
jars
got
or something like that.
But then the white thing there, that the particle from up there.
Yeah, then there are broken formations.
And this no. This
No, they are like small beads or like pendants. Then you
But
see
that
the,
big shell though. What
oh
kind
yeah,
of
that's the shell. That's
that
one seashell. But if you look at it, it's modified. Usually,
But hold on.
usually I don't really touch it, but look at it. See?
But they're not gonna kind of shell see.
Yes, man. Well, this is one of our ancient shell, and
Not
if you look
sure?
at look at it. See how they have a hole. It's even modified. See that hole right there?
Yeah,
modified.
yeah,
Some of them would have
So
been
that like a whistle.
intricately designed like for a necklace. To put it for a necklace, like a big pendant.
So every part
Lord
where they
mercy.
pan it broke off. That fan this the same thing. They only thing.
No, then the lonely
that's
small
true.
beads. The lonely small beads that would have make up for like one necklace. But some of them, remember? Them,
Like a necklace.
Put something
Yeah.
like that on, and you got attention from everybody. Everybody
yeah,
gonna
and
wanna
remember
know,
that there are
what,
some of them
what?
are made from bones, from stone, or some of them could be jade, or some of them could be made from clay. So there's different ways of how they would make, you know, their pendants or
Look
their
at this.
ornaments.
See look at these.
Yeah, those were like
Look at
bark
those.
beaters. Then they used for like remove bark from trees because remember they had the shaman, they had the medicine man.
For the same glue thing we show.
Yeah, or then they would have pound bark from trees for medicinal, you know, purposes, whether to extract the resin, extract the, you know, the properties.
Make them not have to chop the tree and
Exactly.
hurt the tree so
To
the
tap it.
boom.
So that now is like, you know, bark beaters. And then you have, I mean, these are more like one weighing stone. Look at this one right here with the lines. Eh?
Yeah, yes.
So remember that
yes.
they never had no
This
form
thing.
of currency. So they had a barter system. Whenever they would, you know, do trade, they would trade for equal weights.
Babylon system
Right there, see? They would have used for.
from
From
Maybe as
Babylon
much as this
days.
one then.
Yeah, so this made from granite.
Like that one. Yeah. Granite too? That's
Yeah,
the
this is
one?
a granite right here. See? If you flash it so you can see quartz in it.
So what that made the next side? What do you think?
You put on whatever you had, your chicken.
Yeah, but what hold it up? To get the
Like a tripod kind of thing, right? Like a balance.
Oh.
And then you have it for equal weights,
Right.
you know. Barter
Exposed
system,
weight.
trade.
Yeah, the scale.
And then of course you have a lot of like obsidian pieces. Some of them are obsidian blades, and then you have some of them where nicely carved up. Then they are obsidian too, but they call them obsidian eccentrics, whereby they are for like then are like simple
Classy.
objects, classy, fancy.
Not wasn't made for a spear point. It was some kind of art. Or
Yeah.
something
Or us.
artistic.
Yeah, so just very interesting pieces out here. Yeah,
Sick, brother.
No, that one there.
that one there.
Yeah, the one.
That's a Bali part.
She was fascinated by the shape of that.
I gotta be there, bro. Like, damn, man.
Yeah, you gotta come up with a better answer.
That's what I was like. That's it.
Well, you tune live to WACP, the place to be. For we are creative people.
Yeah, somebody wicked, bro. They all of them legit.
Especially that part is still alive.
It's still erected. Alright guys, so I know we had a quick glance at this, but let's come back to this group here and
Okay.
so we can have a better view of what we have here. So
Okay.
all bigger, ceramic vessels, these are all vessels that are used for food storage, right? So there's evidence. Archaeological research has revealed that there's like plant-based remains that have been discovered in some of these fragments of these pots here. So these are all for food storage. And we have a very interesting water jar here. And if you look at this, you can see the rim that's basically broken here. So look at that small rim.
Yeah.
So remember, they would collect the water from the formations because they believe they have the tree which is associated with the universe, which they had the 13 layers of the upper world, the middle world, and then they had the 9 layers of the underworld. So they believed that the roots from that tree, which is called the ceiba tree. You know the ceiba, right?
Yeah,
All
sacred
right.
tree
Well,
for
that's
the
a sacred
Mayans.
tree. So the roots that plunge down into the underworld are the roots from the ceiba. So what they would do is that they would collect the water from it because they believe that it's also like sacred water. So this is what they would use to collect the water. And then there's a piece of slate. This little fragment right here.
What color slate? What kind of slate is that?
This are just a freshwater stream. Like from creek and thing, they got some of the most of them got like that dark, color.
Oh, that's the one in,
Yeah.
in the creek.
Yeah, they
and
got-
the water, and then it get hard.
Exactly. And then they use it right now. Then local artists from Sokots, they use it for like
carve
carving and thing.
in.
Yeah, but this was basically used to polish the surface of this. So make it nice and smooth, but at the same time, then seal off the pores so it become like waterproof, So yeah, so that there, and then you have a few pieces of obsidian. So that one look like a scorpion, see?
Yeah.
So obsidian piece.
And then they have the next piece of it. Almost look like that too, but
Yes.
it's longer.
Yeah, a little bit longer. So that
So they
piece,
represent something.
Yes, and then you have hatchets. Well, for the Mayas, anything this could represent the the universe, because then they would have used like, for example, like they call it like one bicephalic monster, would
You
represent like a
think that's what
crocodile.
they say in the stars, bro? Like that shape or design, and then they come chop it out.
Probably. I mean, they depended with like the movement of celestial bodies,
Right.
everything. The sky was really important,
And
essential
that's the
to them.
cardinal points, like
Yeah.
maybe when it.
So you have that, and then you have hatchets. These are all stone hatchets. Whether they use it for, probably they could use it for for split wood, toil soil, or even for sacrifice, to make them amputate your neck.
Oh,
This
boy.
way, just say, because then this they would have put like one foot to that, like one axe.
Yeah, like tie it.
Yeah, then it's a
Tool.
It could be lethal, yeah.
Weapon.
And then you have that. You have
Yeah,
that.
right there.
Yeah.
That would be a pain.
Oh, now this one very interesting.
Yeah, we come off in one chop.
Yeah,
Hassan, you saw this one?
this is very interesting. If you look at that dish that's sitting in the back.
See, that's its color.
So
like
that
it
has
color.
a black pigmentation inside of it, and if you look at it anywhere inside this cave, this is probably one of the most
the
unique
only
dishes
one?
we have.
I see.
And it's only recorded here and in one of the largest caves that we have, which is ATM. But this was introduced through trade. You don't see much of this. This originates from the Belize River Valley. So what they were doing here is that they were trading. And this is the way, because this is a ceremonial dish. Yeah, like a gift or something, like especially since its location in here, this is like a ceremonial cave. So you must carry a weight of importance. Yeah. So very interesting pieces here.
That's it.
All right.
That caught my eye because
Yeah, no, that one is legit. And
how they painted like what?
yeah, I mean the pigment different because most of them red.
Use
And it's,
ashes.
and it's still clay, right?
Yeah, I mean it's clear, but
So
the
it's
color
Mayan
from
from
it.
probably a different,
Yeah. Well, you see the thing is
from a different
Different area.
different region.
or
Yeah.
tribe, like a different
And this is what they would use, because whenever the
kings and stuff. Right?
archaeologists would basically use ceramics to tell the difference between sites which were basically influenced by other Asian politics. For example, if you look at Naranjo and Shunatun, then Taipa ceramic is very similar. So that is what these are just some of
They
the
share.
some of stuff that they would use
Right.
to